Can you hear me?
Selamünaleyküm. Sesim geliyor mu?
Selamünaleyküm. Can you hear me? Yes. Yes, the floor is yours. Thank you. Good morning to each and every one of you. I hope this meeting will be auspicious, and we are holding 17th National ASSAM Congress on Zoom, and I hope that we will come face to face for the next meetings. And of course, there are many issues in Turkey, many challenges now, and we have Gaza issue now. Gaza, that is why it is really hard to have face-to-face meeting in this conjuncture. And I hope that our Pasha will recover soon. And I would like to thank all of you for organizing this meeting. And I would like to sum up my address, my words with you. And as the General Secretary of the Union of NGOs of the Islamic world, when we talk about Islamic reunion, our thought and our opinion is ASRICA model, as you just stated. It is very crucial model, and I am sharing this model with you. We need to expand this model, and we need to put it into practice. We are generally talking of unity. There are many recommendations, but I can say that this is a concrete recommendation. And in our societies and communities, if we could share this concept and this model, and if we can carry this model to a concrete basis, then we will be able to implement this model. And within the scope of this model, the most important concept is to have the project of the Union of the Islamic world. And we need to showcase that we need to have economic power, as our professors and scholars said, because today we are generally not powerful in terms of economy, because even though we are powerful in the area of economy, we are not powerful in conscience. And there are some countries in the world, and they are superior in terms of technology, and we can now see slaughters and massacres on internet. And in the past, we didn't encounter them, but now we see them often. And for the management system, there are big wars, there are major wars of the European Union in the past, but now they have a union based on legislation. So it can end soon. I'm talking about the European Union. And again, we need to have a network for defense. Especially, we are talking about the issue of Palestine. Actually, we don't have any problem related to Palestine. We have the problem of Israel, and we need to address this because they are trying to mistarget us. The problem is related to Israel, and there are different focuses of power behind Israel, and we need to talk about it. And of course, education model is of crucial importance for us, and we need to have a common project for education, because literacy is really low in the Islamic world, especially. Unfortunately, we are using social media more than the other people as the Muslims, and we think this is a very crucial system. So it's like a shake. So Android and iOS. These are like our masters. So the world is having two polars with these masters. And we need to have our own technological structure. And I think that we had WhatsApp group. Unfortunately, it was declined by Apple, and it was rejected by Apple. So we are now having all of our meetings on Zoom. And all of our information, our speeches, our secret talks are now in the hands of the Western world. That's why we need to have our own platform and our own model. For example, if I go to the United States from time to time, they control everything. And they say that, for example, you went to this place at this specific date. So they have everything. They have all the details. They have the authority. So if we lose this century, then there will be different structure for the next generation, and we are going to have problems. Uh, and we need to take part in this process of completing each other. And a common monetary unit should be implemented as well. For example, for like the European Union, they have a common policy for money. For example, we have 55 Islamic countries, so if we could have a common power among us, then we are going to raise our voices. And Ahl Sunnah is under menace now. There are different groups, and I will say that the biggest threat is related to industrialization in our territories. Now we are seeing the leaders of the communities, and they can be even seen as the alliances, but we need to protect this, and we hope that this will be inclusive. And ASRICA model, ASRICA project, as I've just said, is very important, and it should be addressed not only in Turkey but also in other countries. And once again, I would like to thank ASSAM for this organization. And as the Union of the NGOs of the Islamic world, we are going to support this organization, and we will continue our support. Once again, thank you for listening to me.